Today, I want to talk about something that's been making waves in the crypto world, Bitcoin predictions. Everyone seems to have one, and surprisingly, even Eric Trump has jumped in the conversation with a bold prediction of Bitcoin hitting 1 million. But let's dig deep dollar and see if there's any substance behind these headlines. First, let's address the elephant in the room. The $1 million Bitcoin prediction isn't exactly new. What's interesting here is how it's being tied to Bitcoin's scarcity, that magic number of 21 million coins. Some are calling it digital gold, but I have to ask you, does this comparison really hold up? To be honest, it feels a bit simplistic. Gold has centuries of history as a store of value, while Bitcoin's worth still fluctuates wildly based on public sentiment and speculation. Here's a fascinating example. After Donald Trump's election in 2016, Bitcoin's price surged over 30% in just 1 week. That's not just coincidence. There's a clear correlation between political endorsements and Bitcoin's price movements. When someone like Trump makes a statement about crypto, it creates this powerful FOMO effect. People see someone they admire investing, and they often pin without understanding the risks. It's like a celebrity endorsement, but with much higher stakes. Let me break down some aspects of Bitcoin investment right now. We've got these Bitcoin futures ETFs that allow you to invest without directly owning any Bitcoin. Think of it as tracking Bitcoin's price through futures contracts. You're essentially betting on the future price without holding actual coins. While this might seem less intimidating for traditional investors, it doesn't eliminate Bitcoin's inherent volatility. Speaking of risk, we can't ignore the regulatory uncertainty. Governments worldwide are still figuring out how to approach crypto, which contributes significantly to price volatility. Then there's the environmental concern of those massive mining operations consuming enormous amounts of energy. It's a serious issue that Bitcoin needs to address if it wants mainstream acceptance. I find it particularly interesting that public perception remains mixed. Most US adults still don't have confidence in crypto. And when you have conflicting narratives like Eric predicting $1 million Bitcoin while Donald Trump calls it a scammer, it's no wonder people are hesitant. Let's talk about one of BitBitcoin's most fascinating features, the halving events. Every 4 years, the rate of new Bitcoin creation gets cut in half. It's a brilliant built-in mechanism to control inflation, making Bitcoin fundamentally different from traditional currencies that central banks can print at will. This predictable scarcity is crucial, but it's just one piece of a complex puzzle. For Bitcoin to actually that $1 million mark, we need to see some major changes. First, we're talking about massive mainstream adoption beyond just investment. Imagine using Bitcoin for your daily coffee, grocery shopping, or receiving your salary in it. That level of integration would drive demand through the roof. But here's the technical challenge here. Bitcoin's current transaction system can be slow and expensive. That's where the Lightning Network comes in. Think of it as creating express lanes on a highway to ease congestion. It's a layer 2 solution built on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, enabling faster and cheaper transactions by moving them off the main chain. Security is another crucial factor we can't ignore. While the Bitcoin network itself is secure, vulnerabilities often at exchanges and in wallets where people store their Bitcoin. It's like having a super secure vault but leaving the key under the doormat. This is why hardware wallets, which store your keys offline, are becoming increasingly important. The regulatory landscape might be the most unpredictable variable in all of this. A single positive regulatory decision, like approving a Bitcoin ETF in a major economy, could send prices soaring. Increased regulatory clarity would boost institutional confidence and potentially unlock massive amounts of capital. What fascinates me most is that we're literally witnessing the birth of a new asset class, and the rules are still being written. When we consider Eric Trump's $1 million prediction, it's not just about whether it's possible, it's about what such a price would mean for our world. Let me put this into perspective. If Bitcoin did reach 1 million, we'd be looking at a market cap larger than many country GDPs. That's not just a number, it would represent a fundamental shift in how we think about money and value. But here's what really keeps me up at night: the wealth inequality implications. Early Bitcoin adopters could become the new financial elite, potentially creating an even wider wealth gap than we see today. It's not just about getting rich quick, it's about the restructuring of global financial power. The environmental question isn't going away, that while advocates point to increasing use of renewable energy in mining operations, the reality is that Bit's energy consumption remains a serious concern. We're talking about the annual energy usage of entire countries here. The industry needs to find sustainable solutions and fast. Looking at institutional adoption, we're seeing a fascinating shift. Major companies are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets, and traditional banks are offering crypto services. But here's the catch: they're doing it cautiously, testing the waters rather than diving in headfirst. This gradual approach might actually be healthier for long-term stability. When I analyze Eric Trump's prediction, consider all these prediction, I have, could Bitcoin have $1 million? Technically, yes. But the path will require overcoming significant technological, regulatory, and social hurdles. It's not just about market dynamics anymore, it's about adoption, technological evolution, and societal acceptance. What's clear to me is that regardless of price predictions, Bitcoin has already changed how we think about money. It's challenged traditional financial systems, sparked innovation in blockchain technology, and created new conversations about the future of currency. My advice: don't get caught up in the hyper price predictions, whether from Eric Trump or anyone else. Instead, understand the technology, assess the risks, and make informed decisions based on your own research and risk tolerance. Remember, in the crypto world, nothing is guaranteed except change itself. The future of Bitcoin isn't just about reaching a specific price point to reshape our financial system for better or worse. As we watch this space evolve, one thing's certain, we're witnessing financial history in the making, and these conversations about million-dollar Bitcoin are just the beginning of a much larger story.
Ripple valuable, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our growing community to stay updated on the latest crypto trends, financial tech innovations, write down walking 1 mile, and in-depth analysis. Share this video with friends who might benefit, and let's learn together. See you in the next video. I am forever walking 1 mile party. This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial investment or trading advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and risky. The cryptocurrency market is unregulated and can be subject to sudden changes. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Always conduct your own research down yard and consult with qualified financial advisors before making any investment decisions. Past performance does not guarantee future results. The opinions expressed in this video are personal views and experiences. Your investment decisions are your sole responsibility. Cryptocurrency regulations vary by jurisdiction, and please understand and comply with your local laws. Trading or investing in cryptocurrencies carries substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for every investor. Remember, this is not financial advice. Invest responsibly and at your own risk.